Kwayam Zuyawani. Wanted to review week 3 Adali. Adali, at, in a place, engaged in an event, or the most. 3 possible meanings, iglismoniwi. Let's look at some examples, almombaiwi. Beginning with from nia, meaning I, followed by dal, from adali, one of the many forms it can take, in this case, ndal, and let's walk, indalosa. This could mean I walk, just I'm engaged in walking. It could also mean I'm walking in a place, at a place. So let's be in a place. Indalosa ondik. I walk on a trail. Indalosa ondik. I walk on a trail. It's a pretty complete sentence, but maybe I want to add a little bit more detail to it, tell you a little bit more about the trail. I could say Indalosa ondik waligek, meaning I walk on a trail that is good. Indalosa ondik waligek. I walk on a trail that is good. Now, waligek has other forms. I could just say about the trail, I could just specifically pull the trail out and say uligan. It's good. Maybe somebody asked me how the trail is, and I could say uligan. Uligan ondi. It's a good trail. Uligan ondi. And kind of rephrasing what I said before, I could say uligan ondik, on that trail, adalo sa a, that I walk. So now we have the that is good here as that I walk, and the indalo sa, I walk, and uligan, it is good. So we kind of swapped positions, and we get uligan ondik adalo sa a. Something like the trail that I walk on is good. It's good. The trail that I walk on, literally in Abenaki, it is good. The trail on which I walk. Of course, we could change this a bit. Tanikadidam, you walk on a trail that is good. Just got to put a K there. Kidalo saondik waligek. And that would make this you walk on a trail that is good. Or perhaps I wanted to say the trail that you walk on is good. I'd say uligan ondik adalosa on. Right, just that one change to make it that you walk on is good. So I'll just one letter here and one letter here. Give us all the changes that were needed. Some other things we could say, maybe going back, quick review to our indalosa, back on the path again. Ondi, also used for road. Ondi, Ondi is highway. Ondesis is like a little trail. Ondi, indalosa ondik. So this is back to not you, but I walk on a trail. Indalosa ondik. I walk on a trail, but I want to talk a little bit more about it, not necessarily about the trail. I want to talk about maybe myself, about this walk. I walk on a trail, so nuligin. I walk on a trail, so it's another, sticking with the same two events here. We have I walk on a trail, sni, so or therefore, nuligin. I may be, or I might be, or I'm good. So I'm good. I walk on a trail, so I may be good. Or I walk on a trail, so I am good. Ni, so we've been learning, brought along this N on the end, giving it the nuligine, which on its own nuligine would idamuo, I may or might be good, called the subjunctive form. Just for some terminology, we have our independent form and our subjunctive. The independent is all full event on its own. And then we also have the conjunct, which you talked about as a partial event. The conjunct, the adjective, conjunct with the verb, and then the independent with the adjective and the independent with the verb. And here we have the subjunctive, which is basically an independent form, but with the addition of an N on the end. So keeping that in mind, let's look at another example. Indalo saondik ni nuligin, I walk on a trail, so I'm good. What about nuligi? I'm good. Ni so, you got it. Indal lo sa, and then what comes with ni? Now this is a subjunctive. Indalo san. So running out of space here. Move down a little bit. There we go. Nuligi ni indalo san. In this case, I'm good. That's the main whole event. I'm good. But then we're going to add to that, because I'm good so, or I'm good therefore, I engage in a walk. Therefore I walk. I'm good so I walk. I'm good, therefore I walk. I'm good so I may or might walk. Nuligi ni indalo san. The end. Nuligi ni indalo san. I guess I could say where we're going to walk too, right? We could add more to this. I could say we could walk on that trail again. Ondik. So I walk on a trail. That's it. So we've just kind of flipped both of these now. And again, I could go back and say, Indalo saondik ni nuligin, I walk on a trail so I'm good. And if I want to say you, I just change that to kedalo saondik ni kuligin. So you're good. Here, same idea. Kuligi, you're good. Ni kedalo san. So you walk. Ondik, on a trail. Pretty easy modifications there. I could even go right back to the beginning. So you walk on a trail, and let's add a little more detail. Waligek. What would that be? I'm good, so I walk on a trail. Well, that is good. Oligan. Waloka. I hope this is helpful to everybody. Niem ziviotzi pumgiskak.